Happy November. I hope everyone had a great and safe Halloween. We have got a new month here ahead of us here on the DYF Bets Network. A lot of picks, a lot of winners are on the way as we now got basketball in full effect, hockey in full effect, NFL, college football, and you guys know my favorite sport starts this upcoming month, and that is college basketball, baby. My goal is to make us so much money over the next few months. We go absolutely in fuego. On today's episode of the Free Three, we start off this month right with 2 NBA best bets and 1 college football winner. Let's get into these winners for today and let's get to that money. What's up, guys? It's your boy Noble Living back with another DYF Bets video where I'm breaking down my favorite picks and plays of the day as we're just trying to get to that bag together and we're trying to make that money. Yesterday was a split day on the channel. That's why you gotta wait till all the way sometimes at the end because I gave you a bonus pick that ended up cashing in for us. We went 2-2. We got Sengun's points and rebounds right. We got the bonus pick of Devontae Adams receiving yards right. We lost on Breece Hall's carries as he got 15. We needed him to get 16, so another loss on the hook. Hate to see that. And Damian Lillard's points. There is no type of explanation for that. Damian Lillard's points, just a terrible wager. Bro couldn't hit the side of a barn. 1 for 12, 0 for 6 from deep. The Bucks are 1-4. Oh my goodness. If we don't fire Doc Rivers like yesterday, I don't know. But anyway, 2-2 on the day. So we finish off the month of October officially 60-58. That's a 51% hit rate. So over 500. But I would have liked to done a little bit better considering how we started off the month really strong. We gave some back when we had a rough weekend there about a few weeks ago. But it's all right. We got a new month ahead of us. New winners on the way. And if you have not hit that subscribe button yet, I don't know what we're doing. We're about 4 or 5 subscribers away from 900. Get us to that 900, friends. We're so close. Let's get to our first 900 as we build to our first 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate all the love and support that you guys continue to show here on the channel. Let's dive into these winners today and let's see what we're cooking with. For my first best bet of the day, for our first pick of November, we're going to go to the college football slate as we have a game between the Boise State Broncos and the San Diego State Aztecs. This is a game that's going to be pretty interesting as San Diego State's not very good and Boise State, really, they control their destiny at this point. If they win out, they will probably get that at-large bid into the college football playoff. If you guys have been a fan of the channel, then you know we are currently pending one of our futures, which is for Boise State to make the playoff. I actually made a bet with my boy the other day to say that Tennessee wasn't going to make the playoff. He was so adamant that Tennessee was going to make the playoff, but hey, we're not going to get into that. But I do think that Boise State controls their destiny on their way out at this point, and we saw them pick up a big win last week against UNLV. It was kind of controversial at the end, but they were able to get it done on the road 29-24, and now they've been able to win 5 straight games. The San Diego State Aztecs come into town with a 3-4 record. They're 4-3 against the number, picking up a loss in their last game against Washington State, and that's pretty surprising because they had a 2-score lead against Washington State in that game, but before that they picked up 2 big wins against Wyoming and Hawaii. But this is the thing, they beat Wyoming 27-24, and that's a Wyoming team that I've told you guys that sucks. They're bottom 10 in all of college football in terms of points score, total offense, things of that. So you give up 24 points to them, that tells you a little bit about the San Diego State defense. They also gave up 24 points to Hawaii. They gave up 29 points to Washington State. These are all teams that cannot really score the ball that well. And now you're facing a Boise State team that has one of the top rushing offenses in all of college football. They have one of the top scoring offenses in all of college football, top 25 in points per game. So because of that, I'm going to take Boise State here and I'm going to isolate to their team total. I know it's high, but we're going to take over 40.5 points, minus 115 odds. Now, I've taken Boise State several times. I've taken their team total several times, and it has worked for us and has cashed in. Let's look at their game log. They dropped 56 against Georgia Southern. They dropped 34 against a very strong Oregon team. That's Oregon, yes, the number 1 team in the country. They lost that game 34-37. The week after that, they dropped 56 points against Portland State. The week after that, they were able to score 45 points against the very same Washington State team that the San Diego State team just lost to. 62 against Utah State, 28 points against Hawaii, and then 29 points last week against UNLV. So I know it is a conference matchup. I know that it's a very high number, but I'm willing to fade San Diego State here because they cannot stop a bloody knows if it was running right at. And that is exactly what Ashton Jeanty is going to do against this San Diego State defense. I don't care if they load the box against them. Boise State is still going to be able to run the ball. They're still going to be methodical. And this is the time of the season where if you're Boise State, you want to blow out opponents because it looks better for the committee from a seeding standpoint. It also protects you if you do pick up another loss, but you really can't afford that. But they also want Jeanty to win the Heisman. So you feed him, you let him have a big day of 200 plus yards to go with 2-3 touchdowns. That's exactly what you need for the Heisman frontrunner right now. And all the signs are pointing to a breakout performance for Boise State. San Diego State, I don't trust their defense here. Give me Boise State at home. Team total over 40.5 is our first best bet of the day. For our second pick of the day, we're going to go to the NBA, and we're going to go to our first team total in the NBA. We haven't taken any totals just yet because I want to kind of get a little bit more information, see what these teams are looking like before I just started smashing totals. But you guys know totals are one of the picks that I really do love because I feel like you can find just outliers. And today there is one in between the Thunder and the Portland Trailblazers game that I think is a little bit inaccurate. And we're going to go with the Blazers team total under 104.5 minus 115. So literally if they score 105 points, we lose the bet, but I don't think they're going to do that. Why? Noble, 105 points is low for the NBA. What are you doing? Portland averages 107 points per game. What are you doing? Yes, but they average 107 points per game. But guess what? That is literally 25th out of the 30 teams in the NBA. So they're bottom 5 in points scored per game, but they face an Oklahoma City Thunder team now that is the number 1 defense to start the year in terms of points allowed in a game. They're averaging 95 points per game that they're giving opponents. 95 points. Denver scored 87. Chicago scored 95. Atlanta scored 104. San Antonio 93. And now you have a Portland Trailblazers team that you guys probably could not name any other player on that roster besides Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons. And who's going to score for them? Okay, Jeremy Grant. All right, whatever. But they don't have that kind of superstars. They don't have the players that can beat you for 40, 45 points, that can be able to drop 120, 130 points. Now, when you're facing a team that plays no defense, maybe, but considering the Thunder, this is what they brought in guys like Alex Caruso, why they traded for Hartenstein. They brought in these defensive-minded players, so now when you have somebody like SGA, he doesn't have to drop 30 points per game for you to be competitive. You don't need Chet Holmgren to be able to hit 2-3 three-pointers for you to be competitive. You have Chet clogging up the paint, grabbing rebounds, blocking shots. Keep in mind, he was second in shots blocked per game last season as a rookie, only behind Victor Wembanyama. Listen, there's a lot of different factors this Thunder team is going to give you, and I think that defensively, this is where this Thunder team can really make their trademark. I'm expecting a low-scoring affair here. I will be surprised if the Blazers score over 100 points, considering the fact that the Thunder were able to keep 3 of their 4 opponents underneath 100 points, and the Atlanta Hawks are a team that likes to play really fast. The Blazers are not that fast of a paced team. So because of that, I like the Thunder here. I'm not overthinking it. It's simply a numbers play. Thunder's defense to keep the Blazers team total under 104.5 as our second pick of the day. For our third and final NBA pick of the day, we're going to go with a ladder leg. So it means it's at plus Chicky, plus 105. You're going to get this one at FanDuel. And we're going to go with the big man himself, Mr. Jarrett Allen, for a double-double. Now, if you want to take his rebounds at 9.5 at like minus 130, I'm not opposed to that. But the thing is, if he's going to grab 10 rebounds, he's going to get a double-double. Why? Because Jarrett Allen is in that type of form to start the regular season. Let's take a look at his numbers. To start off the year, he was a little bit slow against the Raptors, only 14 points on 7 rebounds, but he only played 26 minutes. Every other game this season, where he's played 30 minutes or more, he's grabbed the double-double. He had 17 points and 11 rebounds against the Pistons. He had 15 points and 15 rebounds against the Knicks, 20 points, 17 rebounds against the Lakers. So for me, if he's going to play the minutes, as he should, because they're facing the Orlando Magic, which is a playoff team, I know that there's no Banchero in here, so it could lead to a blowout, but I do think it's going to be a little bit more of a competitive game. If Jarrett Allen plays 30 minutes, he's going to get a double-double, and I expect him to be able to do that today. The Cavaliers are at home, so I like that matchup as well. The Cavs did not play yesterday, so they had like a little bit of a day of rest in between. So these are all factors as to why I like Jarrett Allen today. For him to grab a double-double is not asking too much, especially because Banchero, with him not playing, literally hurts them on the boards for the Magic. And then keep in mind, when Jarrett Allen played the Magic in the playoffs last year, 16 rebounds, rebounds and 20 rebounds. He just dominated Anthony Davis. He's coming off a strong performance. I like that. Give me Jared Allen for a double-double as our day one of the ladder leg challenge that we're going to be putting together here for the month of November, but also for our third and final best bet of the day. Well, that's it for me today, my friends. 3 best bets, 3 winners that we're giving you guys on this Friday card real quick. Give me Boise State's team total over 40.5. Give me the Blazers team total under 104.5. Give me Jared Allen's double-double at plus Chicky to tuck us in. And you know what? Because I'm feeling generous, because it's the month of November and I got some good candy yesterday, why don't I give you guys an extra bonus bet? Karl Anthony Towns over 20.5 points. I like that as well. The New York Knicks tonight are taking on the Detroit Pistons. A very winnable game for the Knicks here, obviously. Karl Anthony Towns is coming off a performance where he dropped 44 points on Bam Adebayo. 44 against one of the best defending big men in the entire league. And now you don't think that he's going to want to grub against the Pistons? This front court lineup that's not really that strong. Yes, you've got guys like Jalen Duran there, but I mean, they also have Tobias Harris, okay? They also have Tobias Harris at the 4. Come on now, right? This is just an easy smash spot. Karl Anthony Towns has been playing very well for the Knicks on his new team. He's stretching the floor. He's hitting threes. I'm not giving you a full sell job on it, but Karl Anthony Towns over 21 points, 22 points, which your book has it on. We'll take that as the bonus pick of the day. All right, my friends, let's continue to get to that money. Let's get to that cheddar. Hopefully I've been making you guys money. Hopefully you've been enjoying the videos. And if not, let me know what else I should be doing, what to improve on, so this way we can continue to serve you guys, but most importantly, continue to help you beat the sports books. All right, my friends, let's get to that cheddar, and I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video. Later again.